leave work because I was so like drained that they were just like, yeah, we're not gonna love you because you're not successful. And the only
Oh,
messages
okay.
I'll get from them is like, you need to be successful. And my nan will leave a message being like, hopefully in 2026 you can, become successful and all that. That's all they care about.
Okay, but what does it mean for them to be successful, David, of this?
Have a job, get money.
Okay, that's it. But you only have a sister, right? It's just you and your sis?
No, I have a sister and a brother and two half brothers, but one of them's dad.
Okay, but are they successful?
Pardon?
Are they successful?
No. I mean, I don't know. Not really.
Wait,
Like, they're
you don't
not like that old though.
you guys are not so connected then.
No. I mean, my sister, like, I think went weird. We were really close, but then, obviously, because, like, I had to leave, she kind of chose my family over me. But I
Oh
get
yeah,
it, it's fine, because obviously, like, if she chose me, then she would have been, like, kicked out too, so.
true. And
But
it
my brother just, he doesn't even, like, I even asked her, I was like, oh, do you miss me? And he was like, no, you were never really part of the family.
oh my God. I wow. And how do you deal with that? I mean, like I do understand you,
I smoke. That's
you
how I deal. That's
yeah,
generally how I deal.
and you drink heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
drink and
that's it.
smoke. I know it's not healthy, but I don't know how else to cope. Eventually, I will slow down on the getting getting crazy.
Yeah, at this point. And they don't really care. They don't even call you to ask you how you're doing and stuff like that. They
No,
just
the
like,
only messages that they sent me is like, we're removing you from the phone contract. Sort it out yourself. Like, we
oh
don't want to
wow.
fund your lifestyle.
Oh wow. And you're not the oldest? Are you the oldest of the family?
No, I'm the middle child.
You're the middle. Then go, okay, start your own family and then go to with them to Disneyland, leave them. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
at this point, she's already left them, but it's just that it was that was kind of like a harsh, cold way of actually, removing you from the family.
Yeah, it
All of that.
was. It wasn't very nice. And they blamed me as well. I mean, I did get another message from my mum that was like, you're so horrible for calling us abusers. Because, like, they did emotionally abuse me. Like, that's a fact. But I probably shouldn't have said that to them, but I did, so.
Yeah, how did they emotionally abuse you while you were living with them?
Well, they would insult me every day. They were horrible. They'd even like hit my cat. Like they were just not great. The amount of stories I could tell you from my family. My dad used to make me walk barefoot across the floor because he said it would like across the stones outside to toughen me up. He has this thing that like also because I was autistic and like I don't like I've got lots of sensory issues. He would like if a coat I didn't like the feel of it, he would grab it and like rub it all over me and say he was desensitized me until I literally had a meltdown. Like ever since I was a
Oh,
baby.
okay. So his method was actually expose you or force whatever
Yeah.
that you didn't like and expose you to it.
Because I
And
hated like dust as well. He'd maybe like clean out the really dirty fireplaces, and I'd want to wear like a hoodie or something, but no, I had to have my skin touching all the dust and everything, and I'd be crying. It was horrible. It never made me better. I think it just made me worse. So his little methods did not work.
it didn't work out. None of them actually worked.
No, it just made me hate him.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You can't traumatize the autism out of somebody.
Yeah, but it sounds like, I mean, even cutting wood. You said that he was making you chop wood. I mean, I would
Yeah.
assume, although, I mean, I'm not saying that you are not strong or woman is not strong, but I mean, like, that sounds, because you're gonna get calluses in your hand, and it's like,
Yeah,
what if you,
I'd have to carry these logs like all the way, like across from this field, all the way to my house, stack them up in a neat, perfect pile. If the pile wasn't perfect, he would knock it down. I had to do it again, and then take down that pile one by one and put them in the fireplace that I just cleaned. Like this was every single day, like manual labor, while I was
what,
already so drained.
but what about your brother? Why didn't he make your brother do these things?
They did sometimes with them, but because I was like drained, they thought it was an excuse, so they wanted to push me to do more, more, more.
Oh, okay, like that. Do you sometimes feel that your parents didn't love you?
Well, I don't. Well, I mean, I'm sure they did in their own way, but I never felt it.
No. Sheesh. That's that's good.
I don't think tough love's real love though. So I just like I don't. It's impossible to feel tough love, in
What
my opinion.
yeah, what sort of love you wanted you were looking for them?
Just unconditional love, just love me even if I'm poorly, not being mean about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you wanted to be understood in some ways. I mean, they are your parents.
Mm.
Yeah.
They're just crazy. I feel like my family's like a cult. Because my dad's like, he has his point of view, and if you don't agree with his point of view and his thingies, then he doesn't want you to be part of his family. That's why he kind of did a similar thing to my brother, but my brother was a lot older when he disowned him. He was already like an adult,
Mhm.
my older one.
Yeah, I've heard there are some families that are like that. Really, they are just yeah. They call it tough love, but it's so detached and so cold.
Yeah.
To be
They don't
honest.
do emotions or feelings. Like if you
Yeah.
cry, you'd have to like you'd get screamed at, you have to leave the room. Like you're not allowed to do that. Even my mum, if she cries to my dad, she'll be like screamed at, like leave the room, don't do that.
Wow. Mm-mm. Wow. So when you have your own, I mean, does that scare you to have your own family in the future, though?
Yeah, I don't feel like I want to have kids because I'm scared I'll traumatize them.
Really? In what way? I mean, if you,
Because I feel like my parents have fucked me up, and I would never want to like do that to my child. So unless I felt like I was like fully mentally stable, I just wouldn't want to have children.
I mean, you have, I mean, you're young at this point still.
Yeah.
You have a lot of time to live. I mean, if you're gonna, well, first thing first, just do your best, to overcome the situation that you're going through. That's
Yeah.
one thing for sure. Don't let it cripple you or crush you, because one thing is for sure is that although there are certain things that although it was terrible the method that they used, there are certain things I think you are strong, that you have been able to learn from
Mm.
as well. So probably, I think at this point it's too early to actually think about, at least for your own family. And I'm not saying to wait until you are in your 40s to think about that.
I wouldn't want to
Um,
have kids when I'm 40. I feel like that's too old.
yeah, it would be. It For some people they like it, but what about, okay, what would be the gap or the cap for you? The highest age at
I don't
least.
know. I feel like I'm not even gonna live that old anyway.
Why not?
I just can't picture myself being old.
Oh, okay, because that would mess up the perfect vision of yourself, right?
Well, I just feel like I'm probably gonna die when I'm young.
Like, and what age would you say that is?
20 something, 30 maximum.
I mean, if that's what you're working towards, then you probably would would succeed.
Well, I'm not working towards it. That like I'm not aiming to do that, but like I
Hmm.
mean,
Aren't you
like
though?
I just feel like you never know.
I
Probably.
mean, aren't you though? Aren't you not aiming to do that? Because I mean, there's a lot of things. Okay, so the what is the most toxic things that try to keep it clean as possible in your conversation? What is the most toxic thing that you've been doing lately?
What do you mean? Like drinking and smoking?
Yeah, apart from
Well,
that.
that's like the two main things I do that's bad for me, and
Mhm.
vaping. Like,
Vaping, you vape.
yeah, I know. I need to quit. I know. I
That,
know. I know. I need to
yeah,
quit.
that one, yeah, yeah. But what else? I mean, I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you, but you do know already. You.
Yeah, I know. I know it's not good for me. I'm self-aware. It
Mhm,
just like I just feel like I'm going through it. Like if it's helping me temporarily, like that's fine for now.
mhm. Yeah. Okay. I mean, true, true. It's fine for now. And okay, so that would be the only toxic thing that you are doing so far, you would say.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, just keep it, Emily, just keep it to these things at least.
Yeah. No, I won't do anything else. Like unless I'm like really mentally stable.
Yeah, because I mean, you're already going through a lot right now, and you already um maybe it could be fragile, and and still just make sure you choose the bad stuff or the toxic stuff consciously. Not
Yeah, but I don't think like having a bit of green is that bad.
no, having a big green, no, of course not. I'm not saying that part.
Do you smoke?
No.
Have you ever?
Yeah, I used to be
Do
in.
you like it?
Yeah, of course I did. Yeah, I did.
It's beautiful.
It is.
No, because it just makes my mind go from like 1,000 thoughts at once to just like just a couple.
I do. No, listen. I don't disagree with you. Um, because since you are going through a lot of the time it can be. I live in a country where this thing is legal, and it helps
I
a lot
wish
of
it
people.
was legal here.
Yeah, right. And you'll get, for you, if it was legal for you, then you'll get better quality. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that deal with it, that use it in order to keep their mental sanity, in order to cope throughout their day.
Yeah.
So
It helps you process things better as well.
true, true. Certain things, not everything though, but certain things.
No, but like with my family situation, it's helped me a lot because like sometimes I feel like I don't know what's making me sad. I just know that I feel awful, and then I'll have it, and I'll kind of like start to realize, oh, it's this that's making me sad. It's this, and I'll like think about it, or like I'll cry about it. But even though I'm crying about it, like I'm still processing it as best I can.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah. The thing is about that thing, some the green sometimes it can make you over process stuff, or sometimes it can have you know. But again, it helps you to cope at this point, and you realizing it as well. But what about the drinking? The drinking part is yeah. I would say to choose one of your vice. To choose one is at least one.
I know, but the reason this sounds bad, but the reason I like drinking as well because sometimes because my tolerance is so high, I won't even feel that much. But if I have a couple shots beforehand, then I'll feel it.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
So it's like a mix of
Oh, like makes them to get yourself more numb, to be honest.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, although you're not a believer, but I'll pray for you. I hope you'll get through this.
Thanks.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I'll pray for myself too.
True. I mean you're gonna pray for yourself to yourself. I
Yeah.
mean, you do that every day already, right?
Yeah, but I feel like it's fine. Like I get it. I just feel like my family, they're just there. Like some people are just not very nice, and it's fine.
Yeah, true. I mean, I don't know your family, but like I see, like from the very beginning of our interaction, you seem cool. You seem fine, but yeah, although
Maybe
it's
they're just jealous of how cool I was.
maybe, maybe,
They
maybe,
just couldn't compete, so they had to get rid of me.
maybe all
But
of
my
that.
sister did say that this Christmas, because it was Christmas Day, it was just I was the only one in the family that wasn't there. She said it was so much more boring than usual, because like I'm just the life of the party.
True, huh? That's the thing. But sometimes, sometimes you might not even fit in your family. Maybe that's it.
No, I
Maybe,
don't. I actually
yeah,
don't. They're just weirdos. I'm
yeah.
just perfect.
Maybe at this point you can't believe that your family will treat you like this, and you are trying to find your way outside of it, but you're still connected to them. But
I've got my own family anyway, because I've got a squid.
oh, you got squid. Yeah, exactly.
He's my family. He came with me.
True. And you got your man also.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about it.
Okay, okay. For no, mess. Okay, whatever. Okay.
He's not in his J era right now.
Yeah, he's sheesh. Do
I mean, he
you?
ditched me on Christmas, so he's not my family.
Yeah, at this point. But your girlfriends, are they, supporting you or just keeping in touch with you and stuff? Your
Yeah, I mean,
friends.
I think, but like, I don't know. I find it hard being friends with girls a lot of times. I feel like they judge me. Think I'm a bit weird sometimes.
Yeah.
I can't help it though. I don't try to be weird.
I mean, yeah, it's just that you're being yourself a lot of the time. Some
I
people
think I'm just a
can't.
bit off-putting.
Yeah. I don't really, well, okay, maybe the way that you're acting with me is different from the way that you're acting with them, but I really don't see it, to be honest.
I feel like I just act the same always.
You act this so the way that you are right now is the same way that you'll be with your friends.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sheesh. I think they are too judgmental in that case.
probably.
Yeah, I mean, I would say because I mean, you have to be you. At least well, for me, that's the way I roll. If you're gonna be
Yeah,
around me, just be yourself. Who else?
I'm always myself.
Everyone is worried apart from her alone. Yeah, everybody is worried. She's not worried.
I'm fine. I got my green,
Yeah, she got her green,
and I
so
got my
she's not
cap.
she's not worried. So you got your emotional support.
Yeah. There was
Squid.
sometimes if I'm crying, he'll actually hug me. Like when I came inside the other day, he like wrapped his arm around me. It was so cute.
Yeah, squiddy.
He's so he's so perfect, so beautiful.
Weird. What do you mean? Weird what?
Hmm?
No, Miss said something weird in the chat.
Oh,
Oh, everyone is weird apart from her. Oh yeah.
oh.
Oh, like that. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, everyone's weirdo and I'm the normal one.
True, but you'll get through this. I mean, I was gonna ask. I don't know if you know it, but I was gonna ask. Is this? I do know some parents do like act like this, but I don't know. I was gonna ask if it's a normal custom of the UK people over there.
No, I mean, I thought my family was so normal until like I started going around to other people's houses, and I was like, wait, that family like get on. Like I'm so uncomfortable around people's families. Even my boyfriend's family, I cannot be around them because they all like they'll be in the same room and no one's screaming, they're all like getting on. But if we were in the same room, it's because we'd be having like a big family debate where we're all screaming at each other.
Oh, really? Yeah,
But
I
I'm
don't.
not used to like normal families. It makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like to deal with people who are just always have to be screaming and shouting and all of that.
Yeah, well, that was my family.
Imias, what's up?
Yo, what's up, brother?
Yo, what's up, man?
I'm good. How are you, bro?
I'm all right, and you?
Yeah, thanks to God, I'm doing great, bro. I just read what is written there, and I know religious people face struggles. What is it all about?
Oh, earlier I was talking about how religious people also deal with health challenges and like health issues because when you're in a religious sect or a religious belief, and they tend to have certain expectation of you that you shouldn't certain sin that you shouldn't commit, and these sometimes it can make you feel anxious and like which is anxiety or depression, or some people can be going through PTSD, or they might even neglect their physical body less and their nutrition and try to focus more on the religion itself. Is that something that you've seen?
I'm a religious person,
Yeah.
and yeah, I don't experience none of those.
Okay.
And instead, me, being a religious is the ultimate way for me. So I'll give about it if you like. You can hear my side, I can hear yours.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
So okay. But when you read it, what were your thoughts about it though?
yeah, when I read it, I don't believe there's no struggles for religious people for being religious.
You don't
That's
believe there's no struggles? I don't understand.
no there is no such thing as struggle for a religious person. A person might struggle, but not because he's religious. Not at all.
So a
Some
religious
people might though.
No, nobody.
You don't know how everyone feels.
No, and nobody. That's not. If somebody is struggling, that's his personal issue, not the religion. Because
Some people might
no,
struggle because of their religion, because maybe they were forced to be religious because their family was religious.
no.
yeah.
If you have a minute, I can explain my side. Just
Go
like 1 minute.
go
All
ahead.
right. So yeah, I want you guys to think of two things: religion and then omnism. So I hope you guys are familiar with omnism, yeah.
Can you tell us what it is? What do you
All right. Omnism is the kind of somewhat like a mystic, but not a mystic. It's a belief to claim.
Nah, that's a dumbass. All right, go ahead.
So I would say omnism is a belief to claim there is truth in every religion. So if a person is religious, he has to be an omnism or an omnist before being religious. Like, religion is a thing, and omnism is a being. You don't achieve it, you go through it, and it's always there. So if somebody has issues, you know, it's not specifically the religion, but the religion has traditions, and the tradition doesn't cope with the modernization and the civilization, and there is of course a very big gap. In that big gap, of course, the issues arise, but it doesn't mean that it is specifically because of the religion. It's the circumstances of the time. It's the fast change of the generational things that's happening in the world, but it's not the religion. So the struggle doesn't refer the religion automatically. It is there. I claim that for you. I admit that for you. It is there. But not, you don't have to just specifically put it as a religion. You can say it, you can help, people that has issues for for having a gap between their religion and the time, between their religion and the generation, between their religion and the capitalization, the modernization. Did that, you know? That's that's where the real issue is. You
So
hear me?
so the modernization of the religion is the real issue. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, the gap
The gap.
between the past. Yeah, there is a big gap. You know, so when a religion has a tradition, some of the tradition needs to be, you know, changed or updated with the time being, but they still remain the same.
Can you
So
give me an example? What do you
everything,
mean? Can you give me an
yeah,
example?
of course, I can give you an example. For example, you know, in my religion, I give you something. So I'm an Ethiopian Orthodox. So there is a liturgy in 365 days per year, you know. So but when the time comes too tight and you have lots of issues, it's not it's not mandatory for you to go to commit to church every single day. But you could do it every single week or every single month according to where and how you are.
Yeah.
But then you see this later came on with the tightness of the generation, you know, not just it doesn't arise from the religion.
Okay.
It,
All right.
yeah,
I
it depends on
understand.
the time. Yeah, sure.
I understand what you mean. But
Yeah,
because when we talk about the struggle, there can be, and the religion part itself, there can be some struggle because it can be the person who's the pastor, for example, can be can have his own way of teaching or his own plan for the congregation itself that doesn't fit. It can be the pastor wants everybody to always go to church at least maybe 4 times a week, and that can cause a burnout or a certain situation that can cause anxiety for the people, and it can cause some sort of depression because I mean, it's not the religion itself, but there are different ways that different pastors or different people who are preachers who are in charge, they can turn it into a toxic situation for the people who are following. You know what I mean?
yes, I'm following. You're right. I'm listening.
And and also, have you noticed as well, when it comes sometimes in religion, there are some people who can also neglect their body, so such as you know they focus a lot on their spirituality, and they forget about the need of the body, such as eating healthy meals and focusing on their nutrition habit, and also exercising as their way of practicing self-care. Have you also noticed that?
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Because sometimes I'm not saying religion is a bad thing. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm saying
Yeah,
sometimes we have to be noticing that the religion is about our spiritual awareness, spiritual awakening, and also our connection with God. But at the same time, there are certain things that we can neglect, which are very much important as well, which is our body. Although the religion can say we shouldn't be living according to the flesh or according to the body, but that doesn't mean that we have to neglect it. You understand what I mean?
yes, of course. You're right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's true. That's those are struggles that came with the spiritual awakening, the past. Is yeah, you're right. But one thing about the one thing you said about the pastors and everything. So if a person is exhausted or if a person's having anxiety due to due to the connection that he has with the pastor, how the pastor is preaching and
Yeah.
how he is receiving. If he has a problem with it, so that the Holy Spirit is going to lead him in what way he should, approach God. You know, it's not just we're not talking about just Christianity.
No, no.
We're talking about if there's a God, there's a spirit, and then we're talking about the spirit. So uh, I, whenever I'm not trying to say you are doing wrong, I'm trying to say the title emphasis on religion, So it 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 looks like something is wrong with the religion.
Okay. Oh, I understand I see your point. And
Yes.
yeah, but I'm glad that you came up to actually talk about it. And like I said, I'm not talking about the religion in itself. It's not wrong. It's pure in itself for people who, who are practicing it in the way that it should. But also within it, there are certain, you know, there are certain ways, point of improvement, and this is what I'm talking about. And yeah, so because in the religion itself, there are certain people who basically don't trust the medical system, or they have a mistrust. Let's say if they will say, if their doctors would say to go and get a blood transfusion or do some tests or get a vaccine or even get coaching or even get mental health, if they are going through a mental health situation, sometimes they will misbelieve or they wouldn't want to take initiative to seek for this anything that is outside of their religion, because they look at the religion or their spiritual well-being is the end all of or be all. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So
I know what you mean.
yeah, so it is also to so that we can expand our awareness. Is not just about, our spiritual growth is important, but at the same time we have to focus, we have to not just be overly spiritual and we neglect the things that are going to help to take care of the other parts of our lifestyle. you know so
Yes, I understood.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's really great. Where you are trying to come in between those things is too tight, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, okay, but
Yeah.
just I just want you to think about some of the religions. Uh, um, um, so most of the religions has effects about the areas where they are formed, where they are practiced. For example, if for a man, for me as a man from a tropical weather, you know, in Africa, so fasting, the way that my religion is formed about fasting is quite adaptable for a man like me, you know. So if for example, if I come to you, if fasting too much, if fasting is helping my husband, and I come to you, that's going to be that's going to be really difficult for you to
to to do it basically.
yeah, to cure me or to coach me, because you know so my kind of religion is 2000 years past, and then so my forefathers has done it. Yeah, so of course there is something wrong with me that happened, the exhaustion of the anxiety or whatever it is that came from fasting, and then that should go to the spirit, instead. I'm not saying I'm not declining you, or I'm not trying to deem you whatever you are trying to do here, but at the same time there are like infinite ways for this approach.
Yeah. Okay.
And most of these are area based, language based, history based, and as you are, I think it's clinical. You are trying to coach clinically, yes. So you are aware of the physical composition. I cannot tell you; it's not my field. I do know, that more than me. So it depends. The religion is not just didn't just form out of the blue.
Yeah.
It has infinite ways of approach. So I
Yeah.
don't think how you are going to, go through those approaches and then help a person. But what you can do is, in general, analyze the religions and coach the connection between the religion and then the people, but not the religion. That's what I'm trying to say, man.
Yeah, okay, I understand.
Yes.
But as you understand, as you get it as well, there's no specific religion up there. It's just religion in general, the broad perspective of religion. Because when it comes to religion, there's different umbrella. I mean, there's different. You are what religion do you follow again?
Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity.
Oh, Ethiopian Orthodox Christian. Yeah.
That's why I say, because it says only religion, the approach is infinite. For
Yeah,
example,
it
a
is.
Christian in Brazil
Exactly.
has quite a different approach for me for as a man in Ethiopia. So for you, I don't know. It could be bulk and there could be a mismatch. So I don't know your
Oh,
coaching
okay.
style.
I do
That's
understand. Wait, okay. You
yeah.
were saying that there can be a mismatch in terms like, okay, because you said something about fasting, right?
As an example, yes.
Yeah. So tell me about your fasting method. How do you guys fast?
All right. So that was just an example. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can tell you how we fast. We fast, we have 7 different timings per year. In total, it's around 220 days per year fasting.
200, 221
220 plus years, plus days fasting.
fasting.
Yeah, man. So, but here's the thing: there are weekends in between. Now we don't fast on weekends. Out of those days. So, but purely it's 150 plus days of fasting, 7 different seasons. Now even there is a fasting. It's called the fast of the prophets.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
it
Wait.
is
Wait. You don't have to break them down, but I just want to know how do you do it? Okay. You 250 something days fasting. So is it
yeah.
that from Monday to Friday you fast, and with how is that fasting like? Is it for a period of hours? Is it for like how do you? I'm trying to.
Yeah,
If
every
you
day.
break it
Yeah,
down,
I
yeah.
understand the question. Every day from midnight, when the day shifts to the next day to its next day, from midnight to the next day 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So we fast 15 hours plus.
Oh, 15. Okay, you know what we call 15 hours plus fasting, and then within and then after 3
And then
p.m.
no dairy products.
no dairy product, and that's good.
Yes.
And after
Yes, I
yeah, so after 3 p.m. that's when you guys eat.
break the fast. Yes,
Break
and
the
you
fast.
you can eat until midnight, but most of us we don't eat until after 9 in the evening in the night.
Okay.
So there's the 6 hours, so you can eat 2 times or one big meal and then one fruits or something like that.
Okay. I mean,
I do I do eat
for us,
sometimes 3 times within those 6 hours though.
yeah,
Yes,
you go all out. So it's like, for us we call it intermittent fasting. So
I know, man. I know.
yeah, that's why it's similar to that's similar to Ramadan, but now it's not actually. It's
Somehow, yeah. That only the hours are shifting, but it's somehow similar. The
somehow,
one,
but not really, because Ramadan is for a period of a month, right?
yeah, but this one is there. Listen, the 7 different fastings are at different times. For example, one spec stays for 1 month, and then after a month there is 15 days, and then after 2 months there is 2 months of prayer, fasting. That just like that. Yeah, so
Okay.
it's quite the same as Ramadan.
Okay, so you can say that then. Okay. So you
So,
asked a
so
question.
for example, yeah, when you see my people now, when you see the Ethiopian, we have used to it so much. If somebody don't fast 2-3 years after being fasting for too long, if you don't fast 2-3 years, you notice your body acting, abnormal if you don't fast. So it has this infinite approach for the whole world for you to coach. I don't know your approaches, but I think there's going to be a mismatch definitely. That's my.
Okay, like that. Okay.
Yes.
Um, I mean it's challenges as I see, not mismatch. Challenges that to overcome, to find how to find the fit. Okay, so
Yes.
somebody asked, do all Christians not follow the same Bible? No, not all Christians follow the same Bible. They have some variations.
Yes. More than 1,000 denominations.
Yeah,
Of
variations.
course. So, yeah, it is going to be challenging for you. You have to know the physical composition and the weather, the area, and the history to treat
True.
somebody if he has issues, you know.
True. True. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's quite challenging for you, but most definitely you could help people in your area. Where are you from, if I
The
may ask?
the Netherlands. But
You're in the Netherlands, huh?
yeah.
Bro, I'm in the Netherlands, bro.
Are you in Netherlands too?
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, so let me ask you this. As an Ethiopian, do you
Yes.
still practice your same custom, the same culture here that you used to practice back in Ethiopia?
Now we're coming to a very
It's
generous
it,
subject. Yes, I do.
because it's a different environment, and the environment,
Yes.
and does the environment, do you find it like understanding of your religion, and they try to, go with it?
Okay. This is going to help you, you know. Definitely. This question and
Yeah.
this answer is going to help you, I promise
That's
you.
what I mean. Yeah.
Yes, brother, you're smart, brother. So, here is the thing. It is quite challenging, bro. You have no idea how challenging it is. Because the cold weather, bro, it's from my abdomen, bro. I'm hungry with
Yeah.
6 hours up and then I'm quite hungry. But that's why I said, I run to the Holy Spirit, I find my way, I find my thing, I find my strength, and then there, this thing happens. So I'm gonna tell you this very quite secret.
Go ahead.
I, at some
Let's hear
point,
it.
at some point, I promised you I was comforted by the Holy Spirit
Yeah.
that I don't have to fast. I promise you. You can take it, you cannot take it. I am here, I'm here with a concerning idea. I'm not a blah blah, I'm not a random guy. I'm not like, I don't talk what I don't know or what I didn't experience, So I was 100% comforted by the Holy Spirit that I don't have to fast. Because you see, God's creation, He created the whole world, the whole energy is here. So God cannot keep my body just maintaining every day for a fasting, but He has to show me a way for me to manage it. So I was comforted that I don't have to fast when it gets too hard.
How? Okay. Well, how are you comforted? Like, give me some insight to that.
Do you know how the Holy Spirit comforts us?
That mean,
That's spiritual thing. There are infinite ways the Holy Spirit to comfort you. It can come to you as an angel. It can come to you through your actions, through your words, and different things.
but how did it came to you?
Bro. It, it comes to me through different things at different times. For example, I ask something, and then it might take a few days, a few years, and a few hours in my sleep, in my food, in the trees, and I'm walking. But I get it. When it's for you, it's for you. There is a way for you to know that it's for you. That's
Okay.
the spirit thing.
Okay.
Yes.
After this comforting situation that happened to you, so I would assume, from what I've heard from you, you said it happens in so many ways to you, and that's how you.
Everybody. Yeah, sure.
Okay, to everybody, but for you, I know for everybody it might be different, but I'm talking to you, so I would like to address you to understand your story. And for you now, then what has changed? So you find that you don't have to fast the way that you used to, right?
Until I find a way.
Until you find the way. What do you mean? What way are you looking for?
I did. I found the way though.
You found a way to what exactly?
To comply my body, my way of being, to the way of fasting. Now the way of fasting was not in the Bible. It was by the people given to us back home. So my body was not originated to be in this place, in this weather,
Yeah.
to go with the fast. Because you see, if the people or if my ancestors were in the Netherlands years ago when they formulated all those calendars and fastings, they could have changed it.
Yeah, it would have been different.
Yes, they have their wisdom. One thing you have to know: the Holy Spirit will never lead you to hardship or um, to some to some unseemingly righteous way, you know. It is always perfect. You know it when it's for you, you know. It has its own time to click.
Yeah.
It doesn't just I cannot tell you about this.
I know what you mean. I know
Yes.
what you mean. Everything happened in its own time. Come on, y'all. Guys, can we get to 5K likes? Everybody like and follow. Yeah. Okay. So I do understand what you mean right now. And let me ask you this. How does Ethiopian view, what is your guys' view of mental health, for example? Is that something that you guys put focus on? Is that something that you're like, okay, well, you just need to pray? How do you guys view mental health?
No, we never had mental health issues. We don't even know what it is.
Mm,
You know what? I'm trying to
yeah.
tell you easily, but yeah, we don't acknowledge it uh, uh, in a very hard way. You know, we don't emphasize on it.
You said, okay, I'm Ethiopian, to an Ethiopia, there is no stress. Okay, this is what so you guys believe there is no stress.
No, we don't do that. Even our Holy Bible says, you know, there are people can get anxiety and stress. It says word by word. But what I'm trying to say is we don't emphasize on that. You know, it's very religious. It's very religious. So maybe we go through a spiritual annihilations like the holy water, or maybe we can commune. You know, we can take the holy blood and flesh of Christ the Almighty, so we can commune, and that's a hearing.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, we live with gratitude. That's, you know, it's quite um religious. It's a dense way.
So the religion takes part of everything. So basically, it helps to remedy or help everything when it comes to
Yes,
mental health. Okay.
yeah, it doesn't just help. We live by it, you know.
You live by it. Okay.
Truly, like the culture and everything. But for your information, Ethiopia is the first Christian kingdom, other kingdom
Yeah.
in the 4th century. Yeah, so that should give you an insight how it's going there. You know, everything that's derived, every wisdom is religious. You know, every culture is religious. But I'm not saying everything is perfect though. I'm not saying that everyone claim it and then everyone accepts it and everyone does it in a perfect way. I'm not saying that. We have our flaws, we have our things, and yes, a man like you should come there.
Yeah.
But you don't just come there if you are not aware of the architectural structure of the country with its history and the people personally. So
The culture,
that's
the
that's
culture
why
itself, the culture.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you this. I mean,
Yes.
for you being an immigrant to the Netherlands, an Ethiopian immigrant, what sort of difficulties that you find the community is going through? Because what fun?
The community, the Netherlands community, you mean,
No,
or the immigrant community?
your the Ethiopian community that migrate to the Netherlands. Like when you look around, when you talk with your friends, with the people around you that are Ethiopian, what sort of struggle that they are dealing with? I'm not talking about politics, but I'm talking about still sticking to health and wellness.
I don't know.
Because
Honestly,
wait,
but for me, I can tell you for myself,
tell me for yourself.
not for the community.
Yeah.
For me, actually, I like quiet people, quiet places, or quiet environment. You know, so the Netherlands is quieter than the countries that I've seen. So for me, I'm quite comfortable so far. So there is no, issues. There has never been issues for me.
Okay, that's good.
Life has been, quite hard though. There are two different things. But my mentality, I'm I'm a very religious person.
Okay.
If something cracks my head up, and then I leave it open to Christ.
Yeah. Oh, okay, like that.
Yeah,
So,
like that. Yes,
okay, I get it. I get it.
and God is good, all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, true, all the time.
Yes.
So do you know what is obesity?
Yeah, I do.
And is it something that you guys are dealing with when it comes to
Nah,
obesity? No?
no. We eat well. We eat, very, very well, but no one's dealing with obesity. Very, 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 very.
Yeah, because I'm looking at you guys food right now. It looks yeah, nutritious, but also delicious, but also good, to be honest.
It is nutritionist. Yeah, that's right. But I'm like, I'm tiny, maybe, I'm like somehow underweight,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I get it. I mean, if you're gonna be fasting so much, I mean, it's gonna be hard for you to put on some weight, to be honest.
Uh, Not really.
No?
No.
So fasting a lot doesn't stop or prevent.
As I said earlier, for the people like us from the tropical rainforest, we are, so much adapted to it, and it feels like we created that way, in a religious way. So everyone's healthy. It's just for me, it's through ancestor. My dad was tiny. That's what I heard. So that's what I heard. But it's not that I'm, complaining or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But people are healthy in general.
Healthy? What is that?
Healthy, yeah.
Oh, they are healthy in general. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, the people are generally healthy.
Physically and also emotionally, what I'm saying. Okay. So the fasting actually helps to regulate the spirit. If the spirit is well regulated, then managing the physical won't be hard. But I'm not denying its roughness.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's good, man. I hope that I mean, that was a good conversation. I hope that you can enjoy your time here in the Netherlands. And I do believe for you, you are migrating because you're gonna live here for your life. I mean, this is your life at this point. This is where you're gonna spend your life. Yeah. And
But I've got plans, and
to
the
be
bigger plans need
yeah.
me to go back and forth.
Yeah,
But,
because
yeah,
Ethiopia
I
is
gotta be bigger,
Ethiopia is a beautiful country, and it's a really developed, to be honest. A lot of people would think that it's third world country, but not really.
Yes, you got a good eye, bro. You got a good insight. It's not like that, bro.
It's not.
It's only different.
Yeah, it's different. They are.
And the difference is not acknowledged as different, but as backwards.
Yeah.
That's the saddest part.
Yeah, but I mean, although it's so bad, but I mean the way that it's been um formulated as being bad, but that can be, it can be a treasure as well for people who actually know the truth of how it is. Because you guys have some of the oldest churches and some of the oldest what Christianity religion and
Orthodox.
yeah, Orthodox. What is it?
Yes.
Orthodox
Yeah,
Christian.
Orthodox. Yes.
Yeah, Orthodox Christianity, and you guys have churches in the hill or in the mountains and stuff like that, in a rock. It's
Yeah.
it's a really impressive country, to be honest.
Sure. Yeah. There are hundreds of years of churches in rocks, in the desert, in the forest, everywhere.
Yeah.
For example, there's a church, a monastery that is dated 1,000 years plus from where I was born. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
So if I may ask, where you from?
originally I'm from the Caribbean. Do you know the Caribbean?
Of course, man. A beautiful place to
Hi,
come from.
hi, Shit Star. Oh, Shit Star, you back? Yeah. I'm from a small island called Saint Martin in the Caribbean.
Wow,
Yeah. Do you know it?
beautiful. No, no.
Mm. It's yeah, it's like South America, I would say.
Uh-huh.
And between South America or like Brazil area and Cuba or even Miami if you want to go bigger landmass.
Wow.
Between that is like a beautiful place called the Caribbean Sea, and there are
Yeah.
very small islands, and this is where I'm from.
All right. So how did you feel about Venezuela that happened yesterday?
Wow, I mean, to be honest, it's I didn't expect that it would have happened, but it seems so easy that the way that it happened.
I know, right? It doesn't feel like it's a country, you know.
It doesn't, yeah, it's just seems so that was such an easy thing to do.
And do you, do you claim it? Do you acknowledge it, or do you go with it, or how do you feel about it?
Sheesh. Because I have, to be honest, I have mixed feelings about it because one thing is for sure, they say he was doing illegal stuff. The president of the Venezuelan president, he was doing illegal stuff, but at the same time, they wanted the oil. It's a complicated aspect of it, to be honest.
Yeah, sure.
It's really